Okay, so because Travis is now okay, so originally when I started the Ayurvedic diet, I'm like, I'm only gonna do this for your benefit and mine. So I want to take this seriously. And in the beginning, for the first 2 months, I was just texting him daily. Sorry, I just found some weed. Anyways, um, I was just texting him daily what I was eating at the end of the day. And he was like, either, ooh, like, okay, make sure you notice how, like, your bowel movements are, or just, would leave, like, some kind of comment if he didn't think I ate something that would really, excuse me, um, sit well in my stomach. So, my goodness, OCD, man. But my room's messy. I need to clean it. But, obviously I'm sick. But, what was I going with that? So, last night when he did cupping on me, he was like, okay, I really actually want to take you on as a serious client. So, I know I don't remember if I talked about it, but months ago, like all the way back to the beginning of last year, I was going to Eating Disorder Anonymous like groups, which helped tremendously. I actually want to start going back. But anyways, but again, oh yeah. So, and because he wants to take me on as a serious client, he doesn't want me to text him my meals at the end of the day. He wants me to journal them. So, going back to the eating disorder meetings, when I was going to those, I came to a realization of why I was working out 5 to 6 days a week, because I wanted to look a certain way. And that was just another addiction I had to try and control. A lot of everything is just based on control. And so stopped working out, at least how I was. I'm still active, obviously not to the point where I would like to be, but I have to be flexible with that. Still learning the balance again. And I also came across my old eating food journals, and it made me really sad to see them because I would track my weight, my calories. I would just track everything, and it just really blew my mind of how much I wanted to control everything in my life. Because I couldn't control my life. Because my mom was like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. I was so restricted. So, looking back at it now and starting a food journal again, I am a little bit nervous because I still want to control my food. It's really hard for me to eat more than 2 meals a day. And it's really hard to eat breakfast. That's the hardest part because I'm with eating disorders and everything. I'm in love with fasting. There are health benefits to fasting. So it's really hard for me to find that gray area of where I'm doing it for health reasons or if I'm doing it to control and letting my eating disorder mindset kick in. So a couple nights ago, what I would consider a binge, really in reality it wasn't. This is what any normal person would have eaten, but I overdid eating granola and I felt so disappointed in myself, so ashamed, so guilty. And he helps me, he's a great friend, but he helps me realize like that is okay to eat. Just also, again, because at the beginning of the year I was a raw fruitarian. All I was eating was fruit and fasting. So introducing cooked food again was extremely hard. It's still, it's so hard to explain this stuff, but eating cooked food and grains is still going against my views. Like, I still 100% believe in being a raw vegan or a raw fruitarian, or just like a breatharian. Like, that is my ultimate goal, is to be a breatharian. But it's just like so hard, you know? So I don't know, I'm trying this. I'm gonna see where it goes. I don't know, it's just hard to like eat. Like, it's such a simple thing, but it's so much complex. Every culture is focused on food, like advertisements, you know, in the first world country, like advertisements for unhealthy food. You don't see advertisements for fruits and vegetables and grains because people are supposed to eat that stuff. That's what we're supposed to eat. There's advertisements for milk and all that bullshit that's not vegan because we're not supposed to eat it. And so I'm getting so off topic, but it doesn't even matter. Again, I have to come back to a realization that this is my journal and I'm sharing it with everybody, so if anybody can relate, they have something to reference to. But these are my journals and I have to remember that yes, somebody's watching this, but I'm doing this for me. So I don't care if I'm going on tangents and forget what I'm talking about. But I do apologize, because I know going through all of my eating disorders, I would have liked to watch videos like this. Obviously it's nicer when they're more structured, but I'm not gonna fucking take time to make fancy videos. You know, maybe if that was my career, but that's not my career. My career is massage therapy, helping people, Reiki, you know, energy work, just helping people take care of themselves and facilitative healing. That is my career. And focusing on my health and my mind, my body, and the both as a soul, and just figuring out life. Like, I'm not gonna waste my time. Anyways, so something I noticed when I started sending him my food journals was that I was starting to obsess about fasting again, and starting to have that feeling of a guilty conscience if I ate in the morning, so, and broke my fast. So it's really hard. I don't know. I mean, it just depends on the day-to-day basis, really, where my mindset is, because some days I'm like, yeah, man, I'm gonna eat in the morning and I'm gonna fucking enjoy that shit. And other days I'm like, ugh, like, I don't want to eat this, but I want to. And it just becomes a mental battle in my head with myself. So, long story short, I'm a little concerned about starting these journals, but I'm doing it for myself and for him, for his education. So, yeah, I don't know. I might have to go start seeing my therapist again. So, I don't know. We'll see.